Hello and good morning. Happy Monday to you. Okay, I realize that by saying happy Monday, you're probably throwing things at the screen. You don't have to do that. It's okay. You can have a happy Monday if you want. If you want to have a miserable Monday, that's up to you. It's your choice. I choose to have a happy Monday. Got my ice water here, some ice water that has lemon vitality and orange vitality in it. It really helps. It's a good perk me up in the morning. I love the citrus oils, love adding them to beverages. I always make sure I put it in a glass bottle because lemon oil especially will eat through styrofoam and cause plastic to leach. So you don't want that. So you put that in a glass bottle or a glass itself and you can drink it to your heart's content. Love it. My wife, on the other hand, had to go to the local coffee shop and get a mocha because lemon oil just isn't going to do it for her on a Monday morning. Hello, I'm Jay, by the way. I've got my diffuser going, my little ember diffuser in my office studio. And yes, this is a studio as well. As you can tell, microphone, screen, and the absorbent tiles, sound absorbing tiles and stuff. That's because my main job is voice work. I'm a retired disc jockey, in case you did not know that. It's what I did for about 34 years. Absolutely loved it. But my health caused me to retire early. I couldn't stay healthy. Well, that was 9.5 years ago. Doing real well now. And during that time that I've been in recovery mode, the radio business has changed so much. I decided, nah, not gonna do that. That ship has kind of sailed. So now I'm an advocate for natural wellness, and we are going through the alphabet of oils, and we are at the letter H today. H is for Hinoki. Hinoki is a great conifer oil. Why have you never heard of Hinoki, probably? Well, because Hinoki is not very well known in the United States. It is from Japan. Hinoki essential oil comes from the Hinoki evergreen tree. It's a cypress tree, and it's often called Japanese cypress. And it's native to central Japan, and the essential oil is distilled from the tree's kind of reddish-brown bark. It's really a very attractive tree. In fact, we have a pair of Hinokis that we planted about 8 years ago in our lawn, and they look great. I love going over there and just, I sniff the leaves. I don't know what the neighbors think. I don't care what the neighbors think. It's my tree. I'm going to go sniff it if I want to. Hinoki has almost a citrus aroma as well as the kind of woodsy conifer aroma that you would expect from a conifer tree, from an evergreen. And it is delightful. There is also, I guess you could call it a companion oil or a similar oil to this called Hong Kwai, which also begins with the letter H, by the way, so we could have talked about that one too. But Hong Kwai is Formosan cypress and is a close cousin of Hinoki with much the same qualities and constituents. Again, a light, woodsy, citrus-like scent. It's really nice. This tree is considered a sacred tree because of all the valuable qualities that Hinoki has. It's numbered among the 5 sacred trees of Kiso, which is, there are 5 very special trees that grow in the Kiso region, and Hinoki is one of them, and it's considered a sacred tree there. Today you can find Hinoki as a popular ornamental tree in Japan, definitely, and around the world. We happen to find ours here in Oregon, and like I said, I really love them. They're really nice-looking trees, nice and green, and they smell nice, and the oil smells fantastic with that little woodsy, citrusy aroma. You can diffuse Hinoki at work, school, and while studying because it has a very calming aroma that is also cleansing. Not cleansing as in odor, but cleansing as in clears up the brain fog a little bit. When my wife was studying for an exam as an internal auditor, she diffused Hinoki while studying. And it really helped because you diffuse it when you're studying and then you dab a little on you while you're taking the test. And it's kind of like memory recall. You can remember things better. At least it worked for her, I'll tell you that much, because she passed the test. It's a really good oil, Hinoki, as most conifers are. It's really good post-workout. If you're going to do a workout, if you're out in the yard working, if you're lifting weights, if you're exercising, then Hinoki or other conifer oils are great on the muscles after you're done working out. I love the smell of Hinoki, so that's one I choose if I'm doing the treadmill or if I'm, lifting boxes and stuff like that. I will use Hinoki on my shoulders and elbows and stuff, and it does help. It really helps me feel better. Again, it is a very calming yet still invigorating aroma, if that makes any sense. Because you got calming on one side of the spectrum, you've got invigorating on the other side of the spectrum. Hinoki can cover both of those ends. You can add it to your bath. If you're taking a nice hot bath after a workout or after you've had a long day of doing something or other rather strenuous and you just want to take a nice long bath, put a couple drops of Hinoki in your water and that'll make you feel good. You can apply it topically during prayer and meditation if you like. Kind of helps. Like I said, it clears up the brain fog and kind of opens you up. It opens you up spiritually. You can use it in the routine of skincare. If you want, you can add it to your face cream. You can add it to some of your makeup. Really helps support healthy looking skin. And you can also use it when you're going outdoors and enjoy how do I put this? An annoyance-free experience. In other words, it works as sort of like a little bug repellent, but it's a lot better smelling than the chemical stuff that you get at the stores. One of the key constituents of Hinoki, and one of the things that makes it such a powerful oil, and one of my favorites, is alpha-pinene. A couple of the oils we've talked about in previous letters have alpha-pinene, and I've always said, well, it's kind of the do-it-all dolly. It covers everything. Well, here's a brief list of some of the stuff that alpha-pinene is capable of. Now, again, I must remind you, I am not diagnosing, treating, curing, preventing. I'm not saying that about Hinoki. What I am saying is the constituent of alpha-pinene that can be found in Hinoki, if you follow along here, has lab-tested proof, has evidence, has scientific research backing this information. Hinoki has alpha-pinene in it. It's one of the main constituents of Hinoki, and it has shown amazing potential as an anti-inflammatory, bronchodilator, and that doesn't mean you're dilating your horses. Broncho as in bronchial, respiratory system. It has been studied as a pain reliever, anti-anxiety, memory support. This terpene is so powerful, alpha-pinene. It's so powerful that it can be used in medications to treat kidney and liver issues as well. It's a very powerful constituent, alpha-pinene. It's one that you'll find in a lot of the oils that Young Living has, including Hinoki. And anytime I can get that kind of support from a chemical constituent, and it's found naturally in a plant, such as Hinoki, you better believe I'm going to keep this on my shelf. I'm going to have this on my shelf at all times. I am never going to be without something like Hinoki that has alpha-pinene in it, because that's a constituent that literally you can't live without. I mean, considering everything that it supports and everything that it's, anti this, anti that, anti just about everything. It's something that helps calm the mind, knowing that you are inhaling or applying topically an oil that contains something as powerful as alpha-pinene. So that is it for the letter H today. H is for Hinoki. We'll be doing this again tomorrow. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I is the next one. I is the next letter we're going to be talking about, and it's a good one. It's going to be, it's another conifer oil, and it is definitely a good one. A lot of people love it. So until tomorrow, I hope you have a good Monday and a good start to your work week. I've got some work I got to get done myself, so I'm off to it. Hope you have a great day. Till tomorrow, take care. God bless.